Hello everybody, it's another Sunday, it's another Cars and Coffee meet, it's April 2023. There's Dom, love that big guy waving at us now. Let's go and see what's in the yard. So first car in the yard, Tyler's new Chrysler 300C project. Pretty cool if you ask me. And then we got a Rover V8, 3500 V8. They are seriously cool and I think they've aged beautifully. I am so tempted to get one of these, and I've got to admit Quaid's looks really cool, and those Fond metals are such a great choice of wheel as well. I keep thinking, do I get one of those over a Civic? And there's not enough love for Mark III's. I know that they were voted like the worst generation, but they are still a great car, and I feel like they need a bit more love than they actually get. And this guy Dan, he drove down a long way to come and see us. He's been a few times. And met him through Instagram, and he's another MR2 owner, fellow lunatic like myself. And man knows he's got his sticker on the window because he knows where it's at. The wife and I are going to need a new daily soon, and this is definitely a contender, an Octavia VRS, but we'd have to get an estate because obviously fast estates are obviously infinitely cooler than the hatchback equivalent. And yeah, nice to see a TT with the roof down, but what's cool about it is it's got, I think it's called the baseball glove leather interior, which is a stupidly rare optional extra, and people pay loads of money for it. There's Dom's current project TT. And yeah, some cool stuff in the yard. Tony's there, and that little R-bath sounded fantastic. It made such a good noise, and I miss my MPS as well. It's such a great car. But yeah, this is wicked. K20 in a Jazz. Everybody knows Jazz is such an underrated platform anyway. It's Honda, so it's always going to be great. But just, you know, slap a K20 in it, and all of a sudden you've got a Civic Type R, but with, you know, 200 kilos less. It's great.
Mate, I'd love a Jazz with a K20.
So those of you that know that I'm restoring the 924, and these guys are really sound. Met them through Instagram and they wanted to come down. The white one came from North London and the white, red and yellow came from South London. Thanks guys for making the effort. So not what you expect your average window cleaner to be driving, but yeah, that Cozzie's something special. He's had it for years, and yeah, he kept saying, oh, I've got a Cozzie, I'll bring it down, and he finally did. Thank you very much. Also, how great do those Porsche twists look on that Mark III? Proper tidy looking motor. And yeah, I haven't had a chance to talk to the guy yet, but I think we need to find out a bit more about it. Take. Not where you expect to steal the show at your Cars and Coffee meet, but fair play, this thing's fantastic, and it turns out the guy lives on the same street as me. Really did steal the show. Everybody was absolutely over the moon to see this, and it was so exciting. The guy was an absolute legend. He let all the kids jump on it. You know, he dropped the side down, and it was really nice. And that wonderful nostalgic smell from the steam engine. It was such a treat, and I'm so glad he brought it down.
One more puff. That'll do you, bud. Spot on.
if you'd have asked me a few years ago, I wouldn't have been overly interested in something like this, but nowadays it's absolutely fascinating to see it, and it's an absolute work of art. The guy who owned it, like I said, really nice guy, brought his family with him, and it was funny because all the kids, when they jumped on it, they got off and their faces were absolutely covered in coal. They looked like they'd been down the mine shafts, bless them. But he then took all the kids up to the local park in it as well. You can't say fairer than that. Some more beautiful puppers at this month's show as well, and yeah, some of the stuff that I didn't get a chance to actually video was just, again, I never have enough time, but thanks to everybody for coming yet again. Thanks for everybody for making the effort. It was a smaller show this month, a little bit quieter, but it was a great one nonetheless, and a really eclectic mix. I mean, where did you get a Chrysler 300C parked next to a Rover 3500 V8, next to a Vauxhall VX220, next to a little steam locomotive? What a show. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you all next month. Cheers. Bye bye.